Hello and welcome to another episode of Nate's Wonders. Here today I'm in Camp Verde, Arizona, looking at Montezuma's castle. It is an old Native American dwelling that's in the cliff itself. It is a national monument. We're here a little early. They open at 8. I'm here. It's like 7:55, so maybe we'll let people in. Up ahead of me is the visitor center. But hope you enjoy this look at Montezuma's castle and all the artifacts and whatnot that's in it. So let us go take a look. Alright, so I'm in the park now. It's about a third of a mile loop to see the castle and come back. Can't really go up in it, but you can take a look at it from distance. Little signs along little signs along the way. And it's a timeless beauty. Montezuma's castle invites us to pause and wonder in the ingenuity of the people who began building it over 700 years ago. There's some old pictures, more of a current picture. And there's that right there. 1906, this is when it became a national park. So this is where it was been celebrated centennial in 2006. At least they opened a few minutes early, or maybe it was on time. But it's not too bad of a walk if you're just walking down. Wish you could get up in the castle. I wouldn't even know how you'd be able to get up there. Definitely got to please stay on trail. There may be snakes in these bushes, and there probably is somewhere. The cool thing is it only costs $10 to get in here. That supports the preservation of national parks and all that stuff, which is history, American history. And there's some history does need to be saved. Now, you also get to get into Zook National Park too, which is on the way to Cottonwood. So it's really $5 to get here, $5 to get in there. They're not that far apart. And there's a squirrel just drove by. What's up, Mr. Squirrel? How you doing? You going to go up there? You're supposed to stay on the trail. Why aren't you staying on the trail? Well, I guess you probably didn't pay to get in either. Squirrels, what are you going to do? So inconsiderate. Benches to sit in. And over to my right hand side is Montezuma's castle up there. I haven't shown it to you yet. I'm going to this cliffside community, because it really isn't the side of the cliff. So you can see it up there. They carved it out of the rocks. Between approximately 1,100 and 1,400. This looks like a lot. So is it from the looks of this sign right here, is that this stretched far away, because here's the visitor center right here. This is where you come in and park. Montezuma's castle's right here. Got some hillside rooms over here. Castle A. And right there you got some more rooms. So it looks like they built in this hillside on near this creek over here, which is somewhere behind me. Now being up there, according to this, is like they could use it to monitor the creek or monitor their crops and stuff down here, and it kept them safe up there from attackers, I'm assuming, because there's no way they'd be able to come in, or at least not very easily. Now before I switch to my zoom camera, I'm going to back this up. I don't know if you can see me very well, but that is pretty far over there. My guess is it's 3 or 4 stories tall up there. And just to get up there, I wonder how they got in up there. I'm assuming they had ladders and stuff that came down. Here's a little creating a home. Why built in the cliff face? Proximity to water, farmland, stay above floods. Didn't even think of that. For protection and view. Solar heat in the summer, or solar heat in the winter and shade in the summer. It's a good idea. It's pretty cool. Now I put my zoom lens on so I can zoom in on closer on it. There's an owl up there, just chilling. So it looks like there's some residents still living there to this day. Not original residents, but there is one. Here's a drawing of what Castle A, which is where we're at, might have looked like. Now just imagine putting yourself back in that time period when the people did live here and were trying to get by. And no cell phones, no cars, no internet, no making videos with the cameras, none of that. And now we just learned about them. The squirrels making noise in the background over there. Those pesky squirrels, always trying to cause trouble. And back then you just had to about farming, keeping your family alive. No modern day problems like I don't have Wi-Fi signal. That's crazy what they did back then. That now we have like machines that could do it for us. And yet their dwelling is still around over 500 years later, and some of our buildings can be brought down a lot easier. Over here is the river that they used to have gotten their water. It's called Beaver Creek. It's a major focus of life here. Can't really get to it, but you can see the water. It's kind of hard to tell what is water. Oh, there you can tell it better. That is where they would have got their life here. All right, now there's this huge brick wall right here that keeps us from it. I'm pretty sure this was not here, especially the mesh. Pretty cool. They have this little dwelling looking thing, with a little audio button that I'm going to hit. Let's see how this sounds.
Imagine yourself visiting here over 7 centuries ago and receiving an invitation into this cliff-dwelling home. What you would have seen might well have been something like this cutaway model of Montezuma Castle. On the top floor, the elderly village lookout keeps his solitary vigil. His eyes search for approaching danger to those working the fields below the castle. It seems that Over the ages, children and their actions change very little. On the 4th floor, you'll find a concerned mother scurrying to reach her adventuresome son, precariously balanced on the edge of the roof. On the 3rd floor, an aging man leads his blind wife across the balcony. You'll also meet women busily preparing food, getting supplies from storerooms, making pottery and grinding corn. Usually women ground the corn, their staple food, only in small as-needed quantities and prepared it in various ways. Weavers used the 2nd floor loom to weave cotton breechcloths, bags, and blankets. Today, you can see examples of their varied weaving patterns in the visitor center. Villagers used the wooden ladders as stairways to carry up provisions from fields and water from Beaver Creek. On the ledge at the base of the central tower-like section, a man prepares to start a fire using a friction drill. Nearby, a young woman awaits the returning hunters who bring wild game as variety to the village diet. We encourage you to think beyond ancient stone walls and vacant rooms to the remains of a once vibrant village, a village of people who experienced wants and needs, anxieties and fears, joys and sorrows, just as you and I today.
Alright, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this adventure to Montezuma's castle. I'm going to be off to Tazuk National Monument here after I'm done with this. So I hope you enjoyed this and hope you enjoy the next video of Tazuk, which I'm going to go do. Please check out this channel, Nathanchu, for more of Nate's Wonders, as well as Red Button Jamfest on YouTube for Let's Play videos and other little adventures, and tncwrapup.com for a bunch of other fun stuff. Hope you guys have a good day and keep on adventuring out there.